Hello again, digital artists. For concept 2, you're going to be working on forced perspective. So what is it? I'm sure that maybe you didn't know what it was called, but you have all seen this. This again is a trend that has also become very popular. So exactly what is it? Forced perspective is a technique which employs optical illusion to make an object appear farther away, closer, larger, or smaller than it actually is. It manipulates human visual perception through the use of scaled objects and the correlation between them and the vantage point of the spectator or the camera. So let's watch a little video.
Welcome back to Mr. Krutinger's art class. Today we're going to do a fun photography lesson. But don't worry, you don't need a fancy camera to be able to do this project. You could use an iPad, a Chromebook, a laptop, or in this case a cell phone. Pretty much any device that has a built-in camera or webcam. And what we're going to talk about today is perspective. We talked a little bit about perspective in the last project too. So we know when something's close to the camera it looks a lot bigger, and when something's far away it looks a lot smaller. But what we're going to talk about today is called forced perspective. That's creating an optical illusion in the camera without doing any fancy editing. So I can take a simple regular object like this small ball and make it look really huge by doing this. Or I can make it look really small like this. And you can do it too. So here's how you do it. I just have my phone on the selfie mode like this. And then, here's what I'm gonna do. For an example with this ball, if I just take this ball like this and hold it next to me, you can see how big it is. But if I take this ball and give it a little toss, it's gonna get a lot smaller there. And now what I can do is pretend almost like it's a little crate and pick it up like this. Now to make the ball seem big and to make you seem small, you have to do it in reverse. This time have the ball close and then you go far away. Or I can even take Mrs. Krutinger and Fred and make them fit in the palm of my hand. There's a lot of really fun things you can do with this. Here's a bunch of examples that I found online.
Alright, so there you saw some examples and some very clear ways in which you can create some of these shots. So this is your Concept 2 Photography Challenge, which is forced perspective. What you will need is 4 forced perspective shots of your choosing. However, you must include an object in one, and one must include another person. How to turn it in. You're going to put them in Google Slides. You're going to put 2 on each slide, download as a JPEG, and submit in Schoology. So, download as a JPEG, you're going to go to File, Download, and JPEG. Alright, and you can do this with both projects when you download as a JPEG and submit in Schoology. So now that you have an idea of what forced perspective is, obviously there will be rubrics and more instructions in your module. Let's go.